I want to take a training on data warehousing. I completed my bachelor's degree on 2015. Right now, I'm a fresher, and I want to get into not to be in development. Like into programming. I want to go for database administration or everything. So, how would be the platform for database?
Okay, first thing I would like to clarify one thing. See, this is not fully database. This is a data warehouse.
Okay.
Okay, so whatever you're talking about is database administration. It is like Oracle or SQL or Teradata or DB2. So basically managing the database.
Okay. Yeah.
So, yeah, this is the data warehousing, which is for the reporting purpose.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so do you understand the difference, or you want me to explain with the one example?
No problem. I can understand your the thing also. Like I want to get into a data warehousing project only because so many of members suggested me to take a training on data warehouse.
Okay, perfect.
So I think it's not an completely into programming. It's an partial programming. I think so. So I am ready for that for partial, like 50% also. So it's not an issue. I'm very lean to work for data warehouse.
Okay, but I don't know whether you're really interested in the coding part. This is very easiest thing where we don't find any coding. All the data warehousing tools are free of coding.
Yeah.
So there is
the
nothing
same
like coding in data warehousing.
Yes, sure.
So are you interested?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, fine. That's great to hear. Okay, let me tell you the difference between a database and a data warehouse, so that first we'll get a clarity. Okay, so the database systems we'll use for the storing of the data. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Like you can carry on with your work because I'm writing the notes and it's not a problem.
Okay, fine.
I'm listening to you. Like it will be some misunderstanding between us to speak every time. Okay. So you carry on with your session.
That's fine. Whenever you're not clear with anything, you just stop me so that I can repeat the same thing again. Okay?
Yeah.
Fine.
And it's going to be somewhat disturbance from you. So I muted my microphone. I'm listening to you. If any like any question arises, I will answer. I will ask to you.
Fine. So first I'll explain the difference between the database and the data warehouse. Later we will see what is this reporting, why the reporting has come into the market, what is the importance of the reporting, so what else we have to do in reporting. We will discuss all these things in this demo session. So first let me give you the difference between a database system and a data warehouse system. So when you say database, it is completely a OLTP system. OLTP stands for Online Transaction Processing. Online Transaction Processing. So basically this system is designed to capture all the running transactions. So once you do any transaction, that will be saved straight away in the OLTP system. That is nothing but our database. So in our database, all the tables are related in ER fashion. So that ER is nothing but entity relationship model, where we find indirect relationship between the tables. Okay, so this system is completely for the data storing process. This is very easy to store the data. Wherever you see data warehousing, that is completely for the retrieval process. So on top of the data warehousing, you build the reports. Okay, these reports are going to retrieve the data from the data warehouse. So these two systems are designed for two different processes. One is for data storing, which is DBA, that is nothing but OLTP, and one is for data retrieving, which we call it as data warehouse. Okay, but when you say database and data warehouse, always people get confused. They will say data warehouse also we store data and database also we store data. Then what is the difference? They are right. We are storing the data, but in a different fashion. When you see a database, the data is stored in ER modeling. When you see the data warehouse, the data will be stored in the multi-dimensional modeling. So in database storing is easy. In data warehouse retrieving is easy. Okay. So that is a major difference. When you speak technically, data warehouse will satisfy the following 4 conditions, or we can say 4 properties. One thing, it's always subject oriented. Second, time variant. Third, non-volatile. Fourth, integrated. So if any database satisfies these 4 conditions or properties, we can say the database has a data warehouse. So this is the basic difference between a data warehouse and database. Okay, time variant means the data in the data warehouse will be changing according to the time. Integrated. So when you look at the source system or database, the data will be stored into different systems. Like we can store the data, or we can capture the data in an Excel sheet. We can capture the data in a notepad. Sometimes we can capture the data in an Oracle data warehouse or database, or sometimes we can store the data in a data DB2. Somewhere we can store the data in SAP. Somewhere we can store the data in Hyperion. But end of the day, when you want a report, this report has to get the data from all the sources. Okay, so to combine all the sources, we need to make a property called integrated. So when you look at the warehouse, all these sources will be combined and we can see a single source. Obviously, when you have a single source, getting a report is so simple. Okay, next, non-volatile. When you say non-volatile, it's a permanent kind of memory. Once you save something in the data warehouse, that will be saved permanently. Until unless you go and delete it manually, it won't be deleted. Okay, last one, subject oriented. So why we say subject oriented? Because this warehouse contains the data of complete organization. You name any department. You say HR, you say finance, you say marketing, you name any department. So all the data of that particular organization will be saved at one place. For example, we can take banks. So when you look at the bank structure, there will be a main branch, which will be located in Mumbai or Delhi, something like that. But you can see so many branches of the same bank in all the locations, including remote locations. Okay, but when you see a report in a newspaper, daily newspaper, it says SBI has made 10% growth or 10% profit compared to last quarter, or some HDFC made 20% profit compared to last quarter, something like that. So when you say HDFC made, they didn't mention whether it is a Mumbai branch or it is a something like a Hyderabad branch or a Chennai branch. They say complete HDFC, irrespective of the branches. So they need to calculate all the branches data and consolidate it and finally give a report. Okay, so they need to maintain a centralized database where they can get the information in one click. That is where this data warehousing comes into picture. So nowadays we can see online. So what is online? Online banking. You do your transaction from your system, but the results will be stored in the server. So that once you go back and if you want to check all your last 6 transactions, you can get a report immediately on one click, because this data will be saved in the warehouse. Okay, now you understand the difference, Madhu? Madhu, you there?
Yeah, hi. Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, you understand the difference now?
Yes, yes.
Okay, this is very high level and I'm being very technical here. I can give you a general example also. But let me tell you what is the importance of a reporting tool, then we can again come back to the same topic. Okay, basically I'm a OBIE trainer. OBIE stands for Oracle Business Intelligence Enterprise Edition. So what this OBIE exactly do? It will generate the reports. What kind of reports? It will tell you the status of your company. Okay, let me take a general example. Let's say you own a company, something like ABC. Your company name is ABC. Let's say you are doing a business with 5 locations and you are dealing with 3 products. So your company is manufacturing 3 products and you are selling those 3 products in 5 locations. Okay, then you want to know what is the most profitable product of your company. Okay, generally speaking, if someone asks you what is the most demanded car in Maruti Suzuki, so what will you say?
Hello.
Yeah,
Hello.
Madhu. Hello.
Yeah, tell me.
Yeah, a
Hello.
small
Yeah,
question.
tell me.
Yeah, small question, Madhu. If someone asks you, what is the good car in Maruti Suzuki company, then
I go
what is your
for
answer?
Swift right now.
You say this Swift is there.
Yes.
Okay, may I know the reason why Swift is there?
Like it is so comfortable for a family also, and good looking.
Mm-hmm.
And as for the mileage and everything, yeah, it should be some different for the other cars.
Okay, so we can say this is a good car
Simply
in
it
Maruti
should be
Suzuki.
comfortable.
Okay,
Yeah.
so when you say good car, automatically the sales also will be high, right?
Yes.
So as a company manager or as a company CEO, I always look at my profits, right?
Yes.
So if more sales are getting, if more cars are getting sold, automatically my profits will be high. Correct?
Yes, Nagarjuna, you can go on.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, Madhu. Okay. So when someone asks you what is the most profitable product of your company, what will you do? You will analyze the sales of each and every product. In our example, we have 3 products, right? Let's say first product has made 1 lakh sales, second product has made 2 lakh sales, and third product has made 50,000 sales. Then obviously we'll say second product is the most profitable product, and the demand for the second product is more. So automatically you try to invest more on the second product, and obviously you're going to increase your profits. So how will I know this? Once I get the report is showing product and the respective revenues. So once I see that report, I can make a decision. So I can say, okay, this is the most profitable product, so that I have to invest more on this. Hence, I can improve my profits. So I made a report. Depending on that report analysis, I made a decision. So once I have the data, the complete data, and depending on the data, if I made a decision, then obviously my decision will be right. So if I make a decision without any data, automatically the decision will be wrong. Means the probability of going wrong will be high. Okay, let me take one general example. Let's say I'll give you 10,000 rupees and I'll ask you to buy a mobile phone. Then what will you do? First, you will gather the information of all the mobile phones, different companies, right? That's the first step. So you are trying to collect the information there. In the second step, you will filter the information. Let's say you are getting the information of all the mobile companies with all the ranges. Even you are getting the mobile which is at 50,000, 60,000. But what is our criteria here? We need to buy a mobile at 10,000 rupees only. So you will filter out the unnecessary data. Okay, the other segment mobiles which is costing more than 10,000, you will filter it out. That's the second step. That is data cleaning. So first step, you are gathering the data. In the second step, you are cleaning the data as per your requirement. In the third step, what will you do? You will start comparing the mobile phones with different companies. Let's say there is a phone with 10,000 rupees in Onida company. There is one more phone with 10,000 rupees in Samsung. One phone with 10,000 rupees in Carbon. So likewise, you will compare the mobiles at the 10,000 rupees price. You will compare the features, then you will see the brand name, then you will see the service centers. So you will see a lot of factors. Once you compare everything, then obviously you choose a mobile which has more features and brand name. Okay? So by doing all this analysis, if you buy a mobile, automatically that would be a good mobile, right? So take a second scenario. In the second scenario, you just have 10,000 rupees. You don't know anything about mobile. You just go to one mobile store. You buy something, whatever you see there. Then you may end up buying a good mobile, or you may end up buying a bad mobile. So the probability of going wrong will be more. Let's say if you buy a wrong mobile, then what happens? So you bought a mobile which doesn't have a service center, which doesn't have a brand value. It is like a Chinese mobile which costs like 2000, but they are selling it for 10,000. Then what happens? Your money is gone. You made a wrong decision. So you didn't collect the information before buying the mobile, and you didn't know what to buy and what not to buy, and you end up buying a bad mobile where your money is gone. Okay, this is a simple example for 10,000 rupees. When you think of a company which is dealing with crores and billions and trillions of rupees, then what they have to do? If they want to make a decision, what they have to do? Let's say they want to kill one product. Otherwise, they want to introduce one new product. Let's say they want to open a new branch in a new location. Otherwise, they want to close a branch in an existing location. So all these decisions, how they're going to make? By analyzing the data, right? Okay, it's very simple. If you have 4 locations and the cost of maintenance is same for the 4 locations. Let's say you are spending 100 rupees on first location, 100 rupees on second location, same 100 on third, and same 100 on fourth. So the expenditure is same on all the locations, but the returns are different. Let's say in the first location, by spending 100 rupees, you are getting 5,000 rupees revenue. In second location, you are getting 4,000. In third location, you are getting 5,000. In fourth location, you are getting 200. Then what will you do? Will you continue with the 4th location? In the 4th location, the revenues are too low compared to other 3, where the expenditure is same. By spending 100, you are getting more in first and second and third locations. But in the 4th location, your business is not doing good. You are spending the same amount like other locations, but you are getting very less. So the returns are very, very low. What will you do? You'll close it, right? So all this information will be gathered in the form of reports. Okay, so OBIE can do that. What OBIE will do? OBIE is going to collect the information as per your requirement. Let's say you want to analyze the data, you want to analyze the revenue with respect to locations. You want to see all the location-wise revenue. In which location, how much revenue you are getting. You want a report. Otherwise, you want to see the product-wise revenues. What product, how much is the sales of the product. You want to see the report. OBIE can get it. Let's say what is your revenues depending on the time. Okay, what is my revenue in last year? What is my revenue current year? What is my revenue 5 years back? What is my revenue 10 years back? So those that kind of information will be gathered and it will be displayed in the form of reports by using OBIE tool. Okay, basically all the reporting tools will do the same. The data will be stored in a data warehouse. That data will be presented to the end user in the form of graphs and tables by using a reporting tool. So here OBIE is a reporting tool. Okay, there are many reporting tools in the market like OBIE, but they are not popular because of their parent companies. If you look at OBIE, OBIE is owned by Oracle. That is why it is named as Oracle Business Intelligence Enterprise Edition. So Oracle has a very strong marketing team where they can push the product into the market well. So almost every customer, every company will use one Oracle product for sure. You know Java, even the Java is owned by Oracle now. So there is no device which is not having Java on it. So any device you name it, it will have at least one Oracle product. So automatically they can push the other products also into the market. Because of that, OBIE has become so famous. Okay, apart from the marketing strategy, OBIE has few more other features which are not supported by any other reporting tool, like write back option, time series functions, and we can deploy any other application in OBIE. So these features are not available in other reporting tools. That is why OBIE has become so famous. Okay, Madhu, any questions so far?
Hello.
Yeah, Madhu, any questions so far?
No, no, not yet.
Okay. So in data warehousing, Madhu, we have two stages. First stage we will say ETL, second stage we will say reporting. So in data warehousing, what exactly we do is, first we will store the data into the data warehouse. After that, we are going to retrieve the data to the reporting tools. Okay. So why we need to do this? This is a question. Why we need to load the data into data warehouse? Then why we need to retrieve the data to the reporting tools? Why can't we directly retrieve the data from the database itself? That is the question. Okay. Like I said before, these databases are designed for data storing process. Those are OLTP systems. Okay, OLTP is nothing but online transaction processing, where we see the ER relationship, entity relationship models. So there, data retrieving is very tough because we see more number of joins between the tables. So the data retrieving speed will be very, very less. But in the reporting part, what we need? We need speed. Let's say you are going to a movie, you are trying to book the tickets on the website. You go to the website and you select something. If the browser is taking very long time, it's still running, what will you do? You'll close it, you'll go for some other website. So you won't wait here. Okay. In the same way, in report also, if you run the report and it is taking long time, automatically the user will be fed up with that. So what I was telling you there, the difference between a database and data warehouse. So in the database, we can store the data, but in the data warehouse, we can store the data in a particular manner where the retrieving process will be easy. For that, I was giving an example. So the example goes like this. Let's say you're going to a medical shop and ask for Vicks tablet. So how long is going to take to give it to you?
Sorry, while going to medical shop?
If you go to a medical shop and ask for a particular tablet, let's say Vicks tablet, then how long is going to take to give it to you?
Just 1 to 2 minutes.
Yeah, hardly 1 to 2 minutes. So
Yeah.
because he knows exactly where the tablet is placed, so he will see you will see so many racks where all the tablets are arranged in a proper manner, so that he can easily pick it up whatever you're asking for and he can give it to you. Okay, let's say it is not properly organized. Let's say all the tablets are dumped in a single box. Okay,
Okay.
then you ask the same question. You go to the shopkeeper, you say, give me Vicks tablet. Then how long is going to take?
It will take some time.
Yeah, it will take some time. So because in first case, all the tablets are properly organized. That is why the retrieving speed is very less. He can easily pick it up and give it to you. In the second case, the tablets are not properly organized. That is why it is taking longer time to retrieve it. Okay. In the same way, in the database, the data is not properly organized. That is why when you say something to get it out, it will take long time. But in the data warehouse, the data is properly organized. That is why it will take very less time to give the data to you. So for all the reporting tools, we'll use data warehouse as a source. Okay. Hello.
Yeah, Nagarjun. Okay. I got your point.
Okay. So that is a basic introduction to the data warehouse and the reporting tools, Madhu. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'll clarify that.
Like I have only one question, which I want to get into a platform not with the completing coding. It's on data warehousing. As of a fresher, how would my lifestyle for further? like the options which we are getting into data warehousing will be very good or not.
Okay, where are you located right now? Are you in US or in India?
Hello?
Hello, Madhu.
Yeah, tell me.
What is your current location? Are you in India or in US?
No, in US.
You're in US, right?
Yes.
Okay. So if you ask me, then obviously not me. Obviously, anyone who is working on OBI, they'll say OBI is a great tool. Okay. To be honest, I don't want to tell you anything on this. You just go to Google, type it OBI openings in US, then you'll get the answer.
Okay.
Okay,
Like
forget
in
about
order
the
to,
fresher and everything. There are a lot of opportunities in OBI.
yeah. So that I'm so interested with this session. I was so impressed with you, and also I'm getting it out. The only question which I want to ask, as you are being a teacher to me, so I want a clarity for this from your side, that I might be some very interesting to that and very like not to be an insecure manner.
Mhm. Okay, so let me tell you one thing. So in terms of the technology, coding, this is the easiest tool. You know, so many MBA guys who doesn't know about the computer itself, they're going to take this course and they are working as OBA developers in the real-time environment in US. So I'm taking one more class, which is in the morning session. She is from MBA background. She doesn't know anything about database, coding, nothing. But still, she is learning very well, and soon she is going to get a job. And
Oh,
in previous batches, I dealt with fewer people who are from MBA background. They're also working in OBI. So if you check my LinkedIn profile, you can find few profiles. I can name some people. So they
okay.
are also from MBA background. Still, they are working in OBI now.
Oh, I appreciate.
Because this is the easiest tool. Wherever you go, if you ask someone, you ask for something which doesn't have any coding, and still if you want to work in software industry, most of them will suggest OBI.
Okay.
Because this is 100% non-coding tool. There is no coding. Even you don't need to write the SQL. SQL will be prepared by the tool itself. And managing in OBI is very easy.
Okay.
Okay, let me be very honest with you. So there are so many people who just got the jobs and they're getting the support from other people like me. They
Yeah.
simply go and join on the job and they'll get the support. That's called job
Oh,
support. So you must
okay.
have known this. So this is very easy. And the work that you get here, it's not like what to say. You need to deliver right away. They'll give some time. It's not like Java coding. They'll ask something. Just give me a Java code in 10 minutes so that I will close the program. It's not like that. Once you get a requirement, at least you will have a week time.
Oh.
So there are so many
Like I have another
advantages.
question.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I have another question also. Like, difference between Cognos is also an a reporting tool, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Then why can't we go for Cognos? What difference between
Yeah.
Cognos and AWS?
Right. So already I answered this question in the demo itself. First thing, because of this parent company, this OBI is owned by Oracle. You know who owns the Cognos?
Sorry.
Who is the parent company of Cognos?
Sorry, I don't. I think it's an IBM.
Yes, it's IBM tool.
Yeah.
See, Oracle has a very strong marketing team where they can push the product into the market. So you see any device, any technical device, automatically it will have one Oracle product. For example, Java. Now Java is owned by Oracle.
Yeah.
So all these devices are running on Java platform. So once Oracle has a client, automatically what they'll do, they'll try to push the other products also for them. And the Oracle cost is very less compared to Cognos. The licensing cost is negligible. Cognos is very costly. Oracle OBIE is very economical. That's the second thing. And there are so many features which OBI will support and Cognos will not. For example, I named something. One is write back option. which Cognos doesn't have. Second one, time series functions, which Cognos doesn't have. And third one, external application deployment, which Cognos doesn't have. So not only these three, there are so many other features also. These are very crucial options for a reporting tool, which Cognos doesn't have. Not only Cognos, none of the other reporting tools in the market does not have this. Only OBIE has this. I'll give you one example. For example, write back. What is a write back? You write something on the web page and those values will be saved in the underlying data warehouse. For example, forecast. You know who is going to give the forecast values?
Sorry, I don't know.
Okay, forecast is nothing but estimation. Let's say you are a manager. You know about your business. So what will you do? At the starting of the month, you will say, okay, for this month, my target would be some 100 units. End of the month, I have to sell 100 units. That is your forecast, estimation.
Yes.
Okay, so you need to reach your target. Correct? So
Yes,
after
yes.
15 days, there is a slump in the market. So finally, you have decided you are not going to sell 100 products. You're going to sell only 70. So you need to adjust your forecast. So who is going to adjust? You as a manager. You are the business user. You are going to adjust, not the developer, not the OBIE developer. So this forecast is completely a business user option, not a developer option. So what you need to do? You need to adjust the value. How are you going to adjust? General process, if it is Cognos, what will you do? I will tell you. If it is Cognos, first you will tell your requirement to business analyst. Then business analyst will prepare one document. So that's a change control document. He will say, okay, existing value is 100. The user want to change it to 50 or 70, whatever. So this is the adjustment we have to do. Please do the adjustment in the following table, and following ETL process has to be changed, and the following report has to be changed. Then he is going to make a document with all these details. Then the document will be sent to the user review. Again, it will come back to you. As a manager, you need to go through the document and say, okay, this is the correct thing, whatever I'm expecting. Once you say it is correct, then they will send it to the project manager. Then the project manager is going to allot this work to the developer. First, ETL developer. Then ETL developer is going to make the changes in the respective table. Once the ETL development is over, that comes to the OBIE bucket, OBIE developer. He is going to make the necessary changes in the report. Then they will send it to the UAT process, user acceptance test. So you're going to test it in the UAT. Once you say this is good, then you're going to send it to production. This is the back-end process. Once you say if you want to change something, this is the process that we need to undergo in Cognos or BO or MSBI or whatever other than OBIE. So to change a single value, you need to go through all this process. But in OBIE, what you can do, I'll give the control to the manager itself. I'll say forecast current value 100. So in the bottom, you can see two values, two buttons. It says update and insert. Okay, here what you want to do, you want to update. The existing value is 100. You want to update it to 70. So what you do, just remove 100, keep 70 and say update, your process is done. Automatically that value will be saved in the backend table, your report, and also the ETL process also changed. That is write back option. Second thing, time series functions. So basically we see this kind of reporting everywhere. So this time series functions is nothing but you want to compare your sales with respect to different years. That is what everyone do. They'll say, let's say any company, TCS. What they'll say? They'll say that my revenues has gone up to 20% compared to last year. Did you hear this statement anywhere? This is a very generic statement. They'll say my revenues have gone up to 20% compared to last year. So what they mean is compared to last year, they made 20% more revenue. Let's say last year they made a sales of 1 lakh. This year 1,20,000. So the 20% has gone up. How will they know? They'll take the last year revenue, they'll take the current year revenue, they'll see the variance. Okay, current year revenue minus last year revenue divided by 100, then they will get the variance, 20%. So to compare this kind of revenues, what we need to have? We need to have last year value and the current year value. Okay. In other reporting tools, They need to handle all these things in ETL itself. They cannot do it in reporting. But in OBIE, we can do it in reporting itself. We don't need to touch the ETL process. We don't need Informatica. We don't need data stage. We don't need any other reporting or any other ETL tool. Straight away, I can do this in the reporting itself by using time series functions. You can compare any year, you can compare any quarter, you can compare any month, you can compare even a day, you can compare a week, you can compare any time. That is one more advantage. Okay, third one, application deployment. Let's say somebody will ask you, I want to change the complete colors of OBIE. Is there any other way? Yes, there is a way. You write your custom script, deploy it in WebLogic. Okay. Otherwise, they'll say, I want to integrate my Gmail with OBIE. Is it possible? Yes. There is an option. You can just deploy your Gmail in OBIE. Otherwise, you say, I'll create one Flash program. I want to run this Flash program in OBIE. Is it possible? Yes. Integrate your Flash program with OBIE. Automatically, it will start as a server. Once you log into OBIE, that Flash services automatically will be started. So you can deploy anything in OBIE. That is the greatest advantage. These options, you don't find it in any other reporting tool.
Yeah,
apart from this, Oracle, it's very strong in the market, and the licensing cost, it's very economical. For one license of Cognos, you can buy 10 Oracle licenses. So it's 1:10.
Okay.
Any other questions, Madhu?
No, not at Nagarjun.
Okay.
Thank you. Thanks for your session and everything.
Yeah, no problem. If you have any questions, you can ask me.
Right
Even
now
if it's
I'm
a general question, no problem. I'll answer. You know one thing, I'm also from US. Recently, I came to India. Again, I'll be coming to US in 1 month.
Oh, really?
I trained so many people in US, like you guys, like young guys just passed their engineering and they want to get into any other profession. So this is the easiest way where they can survive in real time.
Okay. I'm so interested with your demo session, and right now I'm not having any questions for you.
Thank you.
Mayuri.